What up tubers, Bunny here and welcome back to GeoFlight Simulator. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about buildings. That's right, there are finally buildings that will render in GeoFlight Simulator. And you might get that hint by just what you see on the screen right here, right now. So in the distance, you're looking at the skyline of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And where I am in this Mitsubishi CRJ is the General Mitchell International Airport just outside of Milwaukee. And as you can see, the terminal renders. There are jetways that render. And my CRJ is the plane that best fits these jetways. So before I go any further, I want to briefly apologize for being semi-absent the past few months. I know I had said earlier this summer that I was going to do a video on the Golden Gate Bridge, like just after doing, what did I do? The DC-3, I want to say? The Concorde, I think. The Concorde was the last full-length video I did, I think. However, you might have also noticed that I've been posting a bunch of YouTube shorts. I finally thought to utilize that. And I have plans to continue utilizing that to make sure that content keeps coming out through like the early months of 2023. However, I do intend to post a few more full-length videos in those early months. But anyway, for now, let's get back to the business of this video, which are the buildings. So yes, I'm here at, I don't know which gate number this is. I don't think it really matters that much. But I guess passengers are boarding into this plane. And while they board, excuse me, I'm just coming off a cold right now. So if you want to render buildings like you see here, go to Options or hit the O key. Environment does not matter for this. Go into Graphics, and you will see this lever right here, Buildings, this setting button, whatever you want to call it, Switch. It's a switch. So yeah, this is where you'll find the Enable Buildings setting. You'll notice that it says Experimental. But yes, just in recent weeks, actually, as I record this, Xavier Tassin, the developer of GeoFS, had added buildings to this game. So we're talking like 500 million buildings. Yes, millions upon millions of buildings scattered across hundreds of cities all around the world, Milwaukee being one of them. Not all buildings render correctly. Like you see that upside down cone looking thing over there? I believe that to be the control tower, or it's supposed to be the control tower. However, I'm not sure that that's exactly how it looks in real life. I'll have a street view image of it right now, showing what it actually looks like. But I'm pretty sure that that's not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so we're loaded up with passengers now, and I got a weird icon looking thing in the thing, so I'm gonna just switch over to the cockpit for a moment. And okay, so this is kind of what it looks like, but let me get back into the third person cam and you'll get a better view of things. So you're probably wondering, do these buildings have collision detection? Now, I really want to, you know what, we're gonna do like a traditional backup out of the gates. But if the Federal Aviation Administration asks, I am not using thrust reversers to back up out of the gate, okay? I know that's against regulations, but what the heck. Okay, so I backed out of that gate. Yes, we're loaded with passengers now. And so you're probably wondering, do these buildings have collision detection? And the answer is no. So let me go ahead and just charge right through this airport with reckless abandon to show you, just to prove that point. You see that my plane is going right through the building, as if matter, collision, stuff, spice like that does not even matter. Why don't I take off and just show you around town? Like now with the, oh, good Jebediah Kerbal, if there isn't a tree rendered right in the way at the end of the runway, well, not to worry, not to worry. I think I'm past V1. I think I can rotate. No! My good golly. Hey. Well, you know exactly what you're looking at down below. Buildings. You're seeing houses, you're seeing factories. You're seeing stores and other whatnot. You see tower, and you see a reckless bunny that could crash into these buildings if he's not too careful. You also see these strips of concrete. Now, if I compare what I'm seeing down below to what's on Google Maps, I know that I'm actually looking, this strip I'm looking at right here is Interstate 794. So yes, freeways can actually render in this game, as you see this skyline of downtown Milwaukee. So yeah, I just raced right past that. I actually want to make my way back to I-94 because there's some more rendering going on there that I would like to show. So yes, you see these buildings rendered here. Are they rendered exactly as they look in real life? The answer is most likely no. But it's cool to see them rendered at all. Like, I mean, well, definitely the freeway isn't fully rendered correctly. Here you see a bunch of gaps and such like that. That would look more like a Mario Kart style racetrack for commuters throughout Milwaukee if that's what it really generated as. So over here I know to be a baseball stadium. Yep, this big building right here. It looks like some oversized, I don't know, office building or something like that. But no, in reality, this is supposed to be a sports stadium. So if I fly over, yeah, you can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of see where it's supposed to be going with that. So yeah, these buildings right here, just like so. But other interesting stuff is rendered if I go ahead and fly east like I'm doing right now, and maybe set a legit course for, let's say, New York City. So I'll meet you there in a moment. Alright, welcome to New York City, and the very first thing that you'll notice upon arrival is that some buildings actually render correctly, like the Statue of Liberty right here. Yep, this is a specially made structure that will render in GeoFlight Simulator. You'll also notice that a bridge renders right here. And on your right, you see the skyline of beautiful New York City, the Big Apple itself. So you see there's the One World Trade Center right there. I'm going to get my aircraft the heck away from that thing. If you're going to fly around in GeoFlight Simulator, make yourself this solemn vow never to fly too close to any skyscraper, let alone any iconic and or famous, otherwise famous building. Yeah, for other obvious reasons. There are a buttload of bridges that spawn along the river. You know, being New York City, you've got a pretty decent width river. And so you've got some pretty decent looking bridges that you'll use to cross that river. So, as a bunny who won't back down from any challenge, let me go ahead and fly underneath the Brooklyn Bridge, which you see rendered right here. You see these two towers. One clear proof that not all buildings render correctly, because obviously the Brooklyn Bridge looks a lot more beautiful than that. Oh, mercy me, that was awfully close to that bridge. Yay. Oh, you see a portion of freeway, you see that there's a building that's generated into the freeway. Not realistic at all. Oh, pull up, bunny, pull up, pull up. And what the heck is that? Alright, let's be clear. When I say buildings do not generate with collision detection, that means that I could touch down in this CRJ on the bridge, but as you can see, my matter goes directly through the matter that makes up the deck of the bridge. Which means there is like no point in trying to land on a bridge. Unless, of course, it is the Golden Gate Bridge over in San Francisco. So if I go ahead and, oh, there's the Empire State Building, by the way. I think I see the Chrysler Building too. Yeah. So anyway, if I set a course westward, why don't we actually go take a look at the Golden Gate Bridge? Okay, one Golden Gate Bridge coming up. We are on approach. I'm going to attempt to land on the bridge. Yes, I am. So anyway, here's San Francisco. You can see skyline in the distance. You can see that pointy skyscraper that is kind of part of the San Francisco skyline. But then you can see this nice red suspension bridge that we all know and love as the Golden Gate Bridge. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to land on this thing. So anyway, Xavier Tassin added the bridge earlier this summer. And I was actually going to do a video where I deliberately spotlighted this bridge. So there we go. I have successfully landed on the bridge. Now you notice that the wings are going right through the cables. That's perfectly normal. What's not normal is the simple fact that I am indeed flying on the bridge. Yeah, where I just did a stunt like that. So I see a strange little platform thing rendering at the top of the bridge. That is not normal. I should make that clear. So yes, this was actually like one of the last things that Xavier added to the game before he went and took the time to add all these buildings. So I'll do one other thing that I absolutely got to do because, you know, we're talking a bridge here. Bunny doesn't back down from stunt challenges. And this stunt challenge involves flying underneath the bridge. Like that. Yeah, baby. Okay. Roll. You see, you got a barnstormer flying this airline. And the passengers are all probably wondering why they got on this plane. 2, where we're supposed to even be going, because I don't even know for that matter. So I've said it once and I'll say it again, not all buildings render correctly. So you see the San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge over there in the distance. It looks like there are like 2 bridges, if you will. You see 4 towers. You see that central block where like the center of that first span of the bridge is. But then you also see that whole suspension bridge is sitting right there. Yeah, so one example of how the bridge does not render correct. So anyway, here's that new portion of the Bay Bridge. And you see that it does generate pretty realistically. I still can't land my CRJ on there, so I'm not gonna even try just because, you know, there are no collision detection. So I should probably find an airport to land at. Why don't I go and land at the, isn't there like an international airport somewhere nearby? Actually, I can get myself aligned for Oakland's International Airport. Yeah, I'll land there. So yeah, I can't think of anything else to mention about buildings except for one thing that I would encourage you to do. Just go fly around the world in GeoFlight Simulator. Fly over your hometown, fly over your favorite place to fly, wherever that may be. And yeah, just kind of check it out. Maybe buildings have rendered there. I know in most of my favorite spots to fly, buildings do render. Most being the key word. I have noticed, like, if you go far enough north, buildings seem to stop generating. And then in its place, you get trees that are spawned unrealistically close to the runway. This is not supposed to be the case. Whatever. I think I get... Yay! Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got enough runway space. Yeah, we're gonna go for it, babe. I'm gonna try. Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, okay, that was a hard landing. Sorry, passengers, my bad. But at the same time, sorry, not sorry. See, we landed within, we slowed down to safe enough speeds within 1,000 feet of the runway. I can make my way over to the terminal. And in this case, it looks like the terminal does not render correctly. Like, it doesn't show it as an actual airport terminal. I don't even know where the taxiway is. So I could just be running on grass for all I know. But yeah, that's just about everything for buildings. So I think next week, or not next week, but sometime eventually, I'll probably reduce the frequency of my full-length video just to keep them coming a little more consistently. But when I come back to GeoFlight Simulator, I'm going to talk about the de Havilland Canada DHC-2 Otter. Did I say that correctly? Where is it? DHC-2 Beaver. This is the one that I'm talking about. It's another seaplane. It's one of only 2 seaplanes that are in GeoFlight Simulator. And what the heck was that? Yeah, I'll mess around with that plane, show you around with it. So anyway, I think that concludes today's GeoFS video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Sierra Bravo 717 checking out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Oakland International Airport. I don't even know if this is the destination that I intended the CRJ to take. And I don't even know if this is the terminal to the airport, or if it is even the right gate that we're supposed to be in. But ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Thank you for flying United Express. Heck no! Rabbit Airlines. Thank you for flying Rabbit Airlines. Goodbye.